We're down to the final four at the FIFA Club World Cup, and the action kicks off at 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time on Tuesday, July 8th, between Brazil's Fluminense and England's Chelsea. Let's break down the odds for this game, the head-to-head history, both teams form in this tournament, make our best bets. Be sure to share what you like in this game down there in the comments as well. Also, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel to follow along for more Club World Cup and picks in other tournaments as well that are going on, like the Women's Euros, MLS, and more. So let's get into this game here that sees Chelsea favored at -143, the draw +270, Fluminense +425, the over 2.5 +105, and the under -134 in a matchup that'll be the first ever meeting between these two teams. So first off, let's look at Fluminense here. They are one of many Brazilian teams that have been great in this tournament so far. First game, they drew Dortmund 0-0. Game two, a little bit frustrated, going down 2-1 to Ulsan at the half, but they had 3 goals in the second half and got the 4-2 win. Game 3 against South Africa's Mamelodi Sundowns, they drew again 0-0, even though they had 0 shots on target. That still saw them concede just 2 goals over the group stage, and that strong defense has mostly continued here. In the round of 16 was the next game where they pulled off the shock upset of Italy's Inter Milan, scoring early and late in the 3rd and the 93rd from Cano and Hercules in the 2-0 win, which then set up the unlikely quarterfinal with Al Hilal from Saudi Arabia, who also pulled off an upset of their own, beating Man City. As is usually the case, Flu had less possession, 42%, less shots on target, and corners, but took a 1-0 lead, saw Hilal equal, and then got the winner with Hercules scoring again in the 70th minute for the 2-1 win. Now, with scores of 0-0, 4-2, 0-0, 2-0, and 2-1, Fluminense have mostly been an under team, being 3-2 to the under 2.5. In Brazil's Serie A, they've also been mostly an under team, 7-4 to under the 2.5 as well. Fluminense came into the Club World Cup undefeated across 6 matches. They had won 4 in a row, scoring 2 or more goals in all 4 as well. After that game against Hilal, they're now undefeated in 11, and they've kept clean sheets in 5 of 7, scoring 2 or more goals though as well in 7 of 9. Jean Arias may only have 1 goal and 1 assist, but he's always been involved. His shot counts 3-1, 3 shot attempts, 1 on target, then 4-1, 2-0, 4-2. Last game though was kept quiet, didn't even have 1 shot attempt. But Hercules has come on strong, though, in recent games as a super sub, with goals in back-to-back games and shots of 1 attempt, 1 on target, and last game, 3 attempts and 1 on target. Could be worth some player props on him. For Chelsea had a 2-0 matchday 1 win, beating MLS's LAFC. In Game 2, they scored early against another Brazilian team, Flamengo, but Flamengo fought back, taking the 2-1 lead. Nicholas Jackson saw red, got suspended. Brazilians scored again, got the 3-1 win there. Now, match day 3, a straightforward win over Tunisia's Esperance, getting the 3-0 win. Round of 16, a little crazy here. They met Benfica. That game was level until 64th minute. They took the lead, looked like they were going to get the 1-0 win, had a weather delay, came back from the weather delay, allowed a penalty in stoppage time, so off to extra time against Benfica. But Benfica also took a red card, giving Chelsea the chance to score 3 more goals up a man, and they got the 4-1 win in extra time. Last round in the quarterfinals, Chelsea met another Brazilian team, Palmeiras, getting their 2nd Brazilian team of the tournament. They scored early, though, with Cole Palmer scoring just 16 minutes in, then saw their future player, Esteval from Palmeiras, bringing Palmeiras level in the 53rd. And the game almost needed extra time before an own goal in the 83rd gave Chelsea the 2-1 win. And here we are in the Final Four. The Blues now have only 2 losses in 14, 3 losses in 19 after that win as well. Chelsea led in all the stats with 63% possession, shots 19-7, shots on target 6-2, and 10-3 as well in that last game. Now, win or lose, you would expect those trends to continue here when they play their 3rd Brazilian team of the tournament in the semis. Flu have only had the possession edge in any game against Ulsan so far. For Fluminense and Chelsea, best bets here. There's going to be a ton of changes in the lineups here for both teams. For Chelsea, both Liam Delap and Levi Colwill, both suspended. Captain Reece James injured in the warm-ups last game. He missed out. New signing, João Pedro from Brighton. He made his appearance off the bench, getting 2 shots and 1 on target. Certainly, you might see him again this game. Nicholas Jackson, despite having ended his suspension, didn't get the call-up, didn't get to start, didn't get to sub on. With Delap suspended, perhaps he returns this game up top in the starting forward role here, but it could also be Pedro again. Whoever takes that starting spot, I would expect could be a good option in same-game parlay props, as surely Chelsea's going to get some shots here. But you could also consider Cole Palmer, who's now recently had 6 shot attempts, 3 on target, and then 4 shot attempts and 2 on target over his last 2 games. Getting that goal, his first goal in many months last game, certainly could give him some extra confidence to take some shots as well. Fluminense are also out some players as well. Center back Jan Pablo Freitas and midfielder Matthias Martinelli are both suspended in this game. Brazil's teams have beaten teams from Europe 3 total times in this tournament while losing twice. Chelsea themselves are 1-1 against Brazilian teams themselves. You would have to give the edge, though, to Chelsea here. But again, just like last round, I would expect this to be very close. Chelsea to win, -143, certainly an option, or you could consider a safer same-game parlay, considering they were just minutes away from drawing Palmeiras until that own goal got them the win. And that's safer. Same-game parlay for me looks to be Chelsea to score under 3.5. That's around -163. But if we add in a player to get a shot on target, like Cole Palmer to have 1 shot on target, that'll bring us up to +120. And that'll be my best bet in this semifinal game in the Club World Cup.